I say that I am better now, better now. I only say that 'cause you're not around.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Tater Meister here, and yeah, we get to review Black Widow finally. Yeah, this has been quite a journey to get to this movie for many fucking reasons. All right, so if you guys don't know, I'm a pretty big Marvel fan, and this is the first Phase 4 movie, so this movie's a pretty big deal. Pretty excited to finally talk about it today, and I'm with you wearing my Marvel shirt. So, yeah, I like the movie a lot. Honestly, it's pretty great. That's just my basic opinion. I'm gonna go into more detail in a sec, but yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I honestly think it was a really great opener to Phase 4, a really great Black Widow movie. We'll get into some negatives later, but I'm just gonna be giving mostly positives because I really enjoyed this movie, guys. I really thought it was a great opener to, like I said, a great opener to Phase 4, great opener, great setup, great backstory for Black Widow, and it just really had a lot of good stuff. I really liked it. I'm gonna go into detail in a sec, but yeah. So this Black Widow movie's been in the works since like forever. I wanted this movie since Iron Man 2, and it's just annoying it took this fucking long to get a Black Widow movie. And it's annoying we were supposed to get Black Widow like last year. And it got delayed to like July of this year. It was like May of last year it was supposed to come out. It got delayed all the way to July of this year because of COVID. But now it's here. It's finally here, and I can talk about it. I saw the movie. It was great. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm just going to give you my basic thoughts and opinions on the movie. So I really enjoyed it. I like the story was really nice. I really like the fights, the special effects, the visual effects. It's Black Widow herself was really good. All the new characters that they added, Red Guardian, Yelena, Black Widow's sister, Yelena, their mom. Well, technically not their adoptive family, but Red Guardian's girlfriend, whatever you want to call her. The new villain they had, the two new villains there. There's two villains in this movie. A lot of people are not know that. I will tell you the other villain's name. The main villain is actually called Dreykov. He's actually the main villain of this film, not Taskmaster like everybody's thinking. It's not Taskmaster. Although Taskmaster is a pretty cool character in this movie. I really enjoyed him. I won't spoil much about him either, but yeah, I really like what they did with with the character Taskmaster. I really enjoyed it. I know some people aren't gonna like what they did, which it makes sense. I guess he's not completely comic accurate, but honestly, I really don't care. He was cool in the movie. He did his job. In the comics, honestly, I found him just as cool. Now, honestly, you know, I do think he was kind of a meme character. Like, he would just constantly appear in this movie just out of fucking nowhere. It was kind of funny, like, to cause trouble. It was kind of like, here I am, poof, you know. But honestly, Dreykov, though, the main villain of this movie, he's, like, freaking awesome. I won't say anything that happens with him, but he's, like, freaking pretty much the best villain since Killmonger and Thanos. Like, I argue he's on par with him. He only has a few scenes in this movie, but he just makes such an impact. It's like you feel his weight and the he's just so psychotic. Like, I don't know. He has so much to his character. It's really incredible what they did with him. But of course, Black Widow herself, Scarlett Johansson. I mean, Natasha. She's great. Now, I do think she's not the best character in this film. Ironically enough, it's actually Yelena who steals most of the show. She kind of has the best scenes in this movie, honestly. I do kind of wish they had more scenes with her doing more badass stuff. The scene with Black Widow herself is great, but I do feel like they should have focused a little more on her. Like, the trailers are kind of misleading. It was kind of more of a Black Widow family movie than a Black Widow movie, which is kind of a negative, I guess. I wish, like, if you're marketing a Black Widow movie, I expect to see Black Widow kicking some ass. And yes, I did get that. Like, she does kick ass sometimes, but it wasn't really enough to justify calling it a Black Widow movie. I don't know. Either they should have made the movie longer or just added, you know, cut some of the scenes off and focus. I don't know. They should have just had more scenes of Black Widow kicking ass, but we didn't get a lot of that, which is fine. I guess that's what all the other movies she's in is for. I guess we don't need her kicking a bunch of ass in her own movie, but I don't know. The whole point was that we wanted to see her have the focus, and yes, it is about her. The movie is about her, but it is kind of focused on other characters too, and I'm kind of like, what the fuck? I don't know, but I don't know. I guess there's one negative I can get over. It's kind of a spoiler. Should I talk about it? I don't know. I'll put a timestamp. Just skip to this part. You want to skip this spoiler, but I have to spoil one part of the ending. So skip to this part. I'll put a timestamp right here if you don't want to get spoiled. But so yeah, there's this one main negative I have with the movie. This is the biggest negative I can think of, and that's just what happens towards the end with Taskmaster. So So there's a big spoiler in this movie that like there's a big twist that Dreykov's daughter is actually Taskmaster. Like she is Taskmaster. Like Natasha basically almost killed Dreykov's daughter. No, I didn't. She didn't die. She's actually Taskmaster. I turned her into it. And that was a pretty cool twist, honestly. I was not expecting that at all. That was pretty awesome. But the one problem I have is with this, it's just kind of like, you know, okay, so there's this red dust in the movie. The widow's back to the like free will because Dreykov has this mind spell on like this chip or something that keeps them from making their own decisions. So when they're hit with the red, that's how Yelena escaped. She got hit with the red dust and she got out. So towards the end, like when Black Widow finally fights Taskmaster at the end, like to beat her, this is how she defeats her whatever. She basically smacks her with this fucking red dust and turns her back to normal. And I'm like, huh? Like wait a minute. Like you're telling me she was under mind control too by her own father? I mean, okay, but it just didn't really make sense to me. I'm like, why did she just wasn't serving him willingly? Like, bro, Natasha literally tried to kill her. Like, bro, that should be reason enough to be evil. Like, that's a reason enough to not like Black Widow. I mean, why does he need to mind control his own daughter if she already hates Black Widow? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, she literally tried to kill her. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, why the fuck would you want it? Why would you need? That's your daughter too. Like, why would you need to mind control your own daughter who already pretty much would hate Black Widow after that? I mean, bro, there's just no fucking reason to do that. Like, I don't know. Now, a lot of people say, well, now Taskmaster's going to be a good guy. No, that's not what that means. I just think she's going to be less, you know, she'll make her own decisions, but I'm pretty sure she's still going to choose to be evil because it just didn't make sense. Why, if she was just going to be evil anyway, then why would you just make her mind control? My theory is that Dreykov just had to put a failsafe on his own daughter to make sure that she wouldn't turn on him because she's immensely powerful as Taskmaster. So I guess he didn't want to take the risk, so he's just like, fuck it, I'll put the fucking mind control thing on her to make sure that she doesn't turn on me or anything. Which I guess it makes sense in a sense. Or like my friend Cam said, like she said, oh well, you know, he just treats his like slaves and his own daughter like it. I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. Honestly, yeah, that was like my only main negative with the movie was that I just kind of wish, like, realistically, Taskmaster would obliterate Black Widow in a fight. I mean, that's the only way she was able to beat him. So, yeah, only way she was able to beat Taskmaster was, you know, with the red dust. So yeah, guys, all right, now we're back to the regular review. So, basically, yeah, Black Widow had a lot to it. Great cinematography, and how there's a lot of booty shots in this. That was kind of funny. That like the cinematographer was kind of like. He was kind of acting, you know, pervy, I guess. Like, he was really zooming in on Black Widow's booty during the movie, like the cameraman. I think that was on purpose. I don't know. But it really did seem like he was zooming on her butt. But, what else happened in the movie? Well, I don't know. It's not Marvel's best by any means. This isn't Avengers Endgame. This isn't Panther. This isn't fucking Guardians of the Galaxy 2. But I do think Black Widow was a very good opening to Phase 4. It had a really great emotion core to it, had a really good story, added a lot to the MCU and to Black Widow as a character. It makes previous movies a lot better, in my opinion. It makes everything a lot... The movie just kind of answers a lot of... Like, it gives a lot, you know, to the MCU as far as, like, Black Widow's story. And I like that. It was nice. Maybe it's not, like, exemplary, but it is a really good MCU movie. I really enjoyed it. I had a good time. And really, yeah, it just... was a really great movie considering 2021 has been kind of slacking. So, yeah, had a really good time with it. I liked Taskmaster. I liked Dreykov. I liked all the characters. They were really, really good. I just really liked it. Some people may not agree. Some people are like, oh, take Black Widow was just a really bad movie. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It was the worst movie since X-Men Origins. Okay, no, it ain't that bad. But still, I don't know. I mean, people are just getting triggered over this stupid shit for no reason. It's like, bro, it's a fucking Marvel movie. Like, what the fuck are you asking for? Like, I don't know, bro. But... anyway, guys, I had a good time, and I liked a lot about it, and yeah. So, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think I really like this movie a lot. It was really good. It has problems, obviously. It has a few, like, CGI problems, a few story problems. It has a couple issues here and there, but it's not a movie. I definitely recommend you go see it and see it for yourself. There's some really excellent moments, like with Dreykov and when Black Widow fights, and when Red Guardian and Taskmaster fight. And there's some really good scenes in this movie, guys. I really enjoyed it. So please watch it. It's a good opening to Phase 4. I'm really excited to see what Phase 4 offers. And Shang-Chi's next. I'll review that, obviously. But yeah, so far Phase 4 has been pretty good. I'm excluding a few Loki episodes. But yeah, I like Phase 4 so far. It's definitely not as good as Phase 3, but it's pretty good. I'll admit it. It's pretty good. So thank y'all for watching. Hope to see you around. I'm going to do Godzilla vs. Kong trailer reenactment. Recite. Tatumeister, signing out. Bye-bye.